Hi everyone, welcome back to Active USA Ride Waves. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a ride. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most legendary names in motorcycle history, a machine that has defined speed, power, and dominance for over 2 decades. That's right, we're talking about the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa. Now, if you've been in the sport bike world for any amount of time, the name Hayabusa already says it all. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an icon, a symbol of extreme engineering and raw adrenaline. And for 2025, Suzuki didn't just polish up last year's model, they fine-tuned, refined, and elevated this beast in ways that once again remind us why the Hayabusa is in a league of its own. Let's get started with the design. The 2025 Hayabusa keeps that unmistakable aerodynamic silhouette low, aggressive, and sculpted to slice through the air at ridiculous speeds. But look closer, and you'll see Suzuki has given it subtle but meaningful updates. The bodywork is sharper, more aggressive, with refined lines that improve airflow and downforce. LED lighting all around adds that modern touch, and new color schemes are available for this year, including a fierce metallic matte black with red accents, a deep pearl white with blue detailing, and a stunning glass sparkle black with gold trim. Honestly, any of these will make you stop and stare. When you walk up to the 2025 Hayabusa, you can feel the presence before you even turn the key. The stance, the proportions, the detail, it's all confidence, it's all power. It's not trying to be flashy yet knows what it is, and that's what makes it even more badass. But let's move on to what really matters, the performance. At the heart of the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa is the tried and true 1340cc inline 4-cylinder engine. Now, you might be wondering why Suzuki hasn't bumped up the displacement like some of the other brands. Simply because they didn't need to. This engine is a masterpiece of balance and reliability. It produces around 188 horsepower at 9,700 rpm and 111 pounds-feet of torque at 7,000 rpm, delivering buttery smooth power across the rev range. Now here's the kicker, it's not about peak numbers anymore, it's about how you get there. Suzuki has focused on mid-range power and torque, which makes this bike so much more usable in the real world. Whether you're tearing up canyon roads or cruising on the freeway, the throttle response is instant, precise, and just the right amount of terrifying. Acceleration, hold on tight. 0 to 60 in under 2.7 seconds. Top speed, electronically limited, but if you know what you're doing, this thing will flirt with 186 miles per hour with ease. It's got that rocket ship DNA. No doubt about it. But raw power is just one part of the story. Where the 2025 Hayabusa really surprises is in the electronics package. This is no old-school brute. Suzuki's latest version of the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, SIRS, is here in full force. You get a 6-axis system that governs lean angle-sensitive traction control, wheelie control, launch control, engine braking control, cruise control, and a bidirectional quick shifter. That's a mouthful, but what it really means is, this thing is smart. You've got 3 factory preset riding modes A, B, and Ka, and 3 user customizable modes where you can dial in power output, traction control level, engine braking, and even the quick shifter settings. Whether you're carving up a technical mountain road or doing long-distance highway blasts, the electronics adapt to you. And it's all controlled through a gorgeous full-color TFT display nestled between analog speedo and tech gauge. It's a beautiful blend of modern tech and classic inspiration. Now let's talk about handling, because yes, the Hayabusa is a big bike. It weighs in at around 582 pounds wet, but Suzuki has worked some serious magic with the chassis and suspension. The twin-spar aluminum frame is stiff but compliant, and the 43mm Kib front forks and rear monoshock are fully adjustable, giving you a smooth riding daily use and razor-sharp precision when you push it hard. Riding the 2025 Hayabusa feels surprisingly nimble for its size. It's not a lightweight track toy, but in the real world on highways, in sweepers, and fast twisties it feels composed, planted, and confident. It loves high-speed corners. You feel like you are on rails. and there's enough feedback through the bars and seat to give you that direct connection to the road. Braking is handled by Brembo Stylema front calipers grabbing dual 320mm discs and a Nissan single-piston rear setup. There's also cornering ABS that adjusts based on lean angle. This system is super reassuring, especially on aggressive rides where hard braking and lean come together. So how does it feel to ride? In one word, exhilarating. In a few more, stable, smooth, precise, and just a little bit terrifying in the best way possible. It's the kind of bike that makes you feel like you're flying low. The ergonomics are sports touring friendly. You're leaning forward, but it's not punishing. The seat is redesigned for comfort, and long rides don't feel like torture sessions anymore. That's the Hayabusa difference. It's a hyperbike you can actually live with. Fuel economy isn't the top priority on a bike like this, but for those curious, you can expect around 35–40 miles per gallon depending on how you ride, and with a 5.3-gallon fuel tank, you've got a respectable cruising range, especially if you're planning long weekend rides or interstate runs. Now let's talk price. The 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa starts at $19,099, and for what you're getting, a top-tier performance, refined electronics, legendary status, and all-day rideability. It's honestly a steal compared to competitors in this class. When you stack it up against bikes like the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-14R or even some of the European options like the BMW S1000RR or Ducati Panigale V4, the Hayabusa brings a unique flavor, one that blends speed with comfort and pure road presence. And while we're here, let's touch on how this version stacks up against previous generations. The first-gen Hayabusa dropped jaws in 1999 with its outrageous speed and aggressive design. It practically broke the sport bike mold. The second-gen brought updates in power and refinement, but the third-gen launched in 2022 and refined again for 2025. Is all about evolution. It doesn't try to beat lap times or chase top speed records like in the old days. Instead, it focuses on being the ultimate real-world hyperbike, smooth, reliable, fast, and usable. It's grown up but it hasn't slowed down, and in case you're wondering, Suzuki offers plenty of official accessories: tank pads, seats, windshields, luggage options so you can tweak your Hayabusa for whatever kind of ride you're after. Whether it's sport touring, weekend canyon carving, or just showing off at bike night, there's something for every style. Let's be real for a second. Owning a Hayabusa isn't just about riding it's about making a statement. It says you respect the legends, you appreciate engineering and history, and you don't just want speed, you want soul. That's what this bike brings to the table. It's not the latest fly-by-night track missile, it's the king that never stepped down. Now you might be asking, is the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa for everyone? Honestly, if you're a brand new rider, there are better bikes to learn on. This thing demands respect. It rewards smooth inputs, confident throttle use, and an experienced hand. But if you've been riding for a few years and you want to level up, then this might just be the bike that changes everything for you. And let's not forget the community. The Hayabusa isn't just a motorcycle, it's a brotherhood, a worldwide movement. There's meetups, forums, ride-outs, and a ton of respect that comes with owning one. You're not just buying a machine, you're stepping into a family. And trust me, once you've ridden one, there's no going back. Maintenance-wise, the 2025 model sticks with Suzuki's well-known durability. Oil changes, chain care, valve checks at standard intervals, and nothing out of the ordinary. Suzuki also offers extended warranties and service packages if you want that extra peace of mind. So who is the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa really for? It's for the rider who's done the 600cc thing and is ready for more. For the cruiser guy who wants sport bike performance but can't stand cramped ergonomics. For the rider who values heritage, quality, and everyday usability just as much as raw speed. It's for those of us who want one bike that can do it all: tour, blast, flex, and thrill. It's not chasing trends. It is the trend. In a world full of new tech and evolving motorcycle classes, the Hayabusa holds strong. It's a modern marvel with roots in the golden era of speed, redefined for today's rider. And the 2025 model proves that legends don't die, they evolve. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's deep dive into the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa. If you've ever dreamed of owning Onia, or maybe you already have Onia, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of the updates, the price, the look. Would you buy one? Have you ridden one? I want to hear your stories, your takes, and your dream rides. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to Active USA Ride Waves, and share this video with your fellow riders. We've got tons more content coming your way: bike reviews, ride-alongs, tech tips, and motorcycle culture deep dives. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, ride safe, ride fast, and keep the rubber side down. I'm out.